That it's issued by the Supreme Court for the enforcement of the fundamental rights. I think about the five kinds of types of writs: habeas corpus, mandamus, prohibition, certiorari, and quo warranto. It has been explained in the last chapter. Again, if you have any doubt, you can refer the page number 173. Okay, children. Now let me proceed to appellate jurisdiction. Appellate jurisdiction. The Supreme Court is the final appellate court in the country. As regard the appellate jurisdiction, the Supreme Court hears appeals against the decision of the High Court in civil, criminal, and constitutional cases with a certificate from the High Court that it is fit to appeal to the Supreme Court. That is the original jurisdiction, straight away they can approach the Supreme Court. Whereas in the appellate jurisdiction, it must be assigned by the High Court regarding the civil cases, criminal cases, and everything. After certification from the High Court, it can be appealed to the Supreme Court. Such a case can be brought before the Supreme Court only if the High Court certificate. That's what I am telling. It must be certified by the High Court that the particular case may be transferred to or approached to the Supreme Court. And next, finally, about the advisory jurisdiction. The Constitution confers on the President the power to refer the Supreme Court any question of law or fact which in his opinion is of public importance. That is, the President has the power to give his own opinion about the public importance. That is called advisory. That it can be advised by the President. So that force is given to the President by our Constitution. And next, judicial review. The power judicial miscellaneous power. The Supreme Court is the law declared by the Supreme Court is binding all court within the territory of India. Within the territory, that is inside our country, in anywhere, the law can be declared by the Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court is authorized to make rules for regulating generally the practice and the procedure of the court with the approval of the President. Suppose the Supreme Court is nothing, it can get the approval of the President, and the Supreme Court has complete control over its own establishment. So it is the Supreme Court is the guardian of the Constitution. It has to be established by everything. And next comes the judicial review. What is judicial review? The power of the judiciary to declare a law as unconstitutional is known as judicial review. That is the power of judiciary. It can declare the law as unconstitutional where the cases first where the dispute between the center and the state. If there is any disopinion arises between the center government and the state, it can reviewed. The judiciary can be reviewed, or to interpret and clarify a provision of the Constitution about which there are some doubts and a difference of the opinion. Thirdly, protecting the fundamental rights, where the crisis arises in protecting fundamental rights, and those laws passed by the legislature which are not in accordance to the constitutions. So this all comes under the judicial review. So it is a type of court proceeding in which a judge reviews the lawfulness of decision or action made by the public body. Am you clear? That is judicial review. It is a type of court proceeding in which a judge reviews the lawfulness of a decision or action made by public body. So children, after this we are coming to the end of the lesson, the second lesson. So you have to go through the slides whenever you find time at home. And next I am going to conclude the lesson with a evaluation. Okay. Whenever you have time, you can refer and read. First, heading, choose the correct answer. The constitutional head of the union is, four options are given. First option, A is the President. Second one, who is the real executive in the parliamentary type of government? Prime Minister. Okay. Third one, who among the following decide whether the bill is money bill or not? Speaker of Lok Sabha. Fourth one, the Council of Ministers is collectively responsible to the Lok Sabha, option B. Fifth one, the joint sitting of Indian Parliament for transacting legislative business are presided over by the President of India. Sixth one, what is minimum age laid down for a candidate to seek election to the Lok Sabha? 25 years. Seventh one, the authority to alter the boundary of state in India rests with the Parliament. Eighth one, under which article the President is vested the power to proclaim financial emergency? Article 360. Ninth one, the Chief Justice and other judges of the Supreme Court are appointed by the President. Tenth one, dispute between the states of India comes to the Supreme Court under option B, original jurisdiction. And 11, if you are elected as the President of India, which of the following decision can you take on your own? As for reconsideration of bill passed by both the houses. And next, fill in the blanks. First one, money bills cannot be introduced in the Parliament without President approval. Second, the Prime Minister is the leader of the nation and chief spokesperson of the country. Third one, the Vice President is the ex officio chairperson of the Rajya Sabha. Fourth one, the President generally nominates 2 members belonging to the Anglo-Indian community to the Lok Sabha. Fifth one, Attorney General has the right to speak and to take part in the proceeding of both houses of Parliament. Sixth, the Chief Justice and other judges of Supreme Court hold the office up to the age of 65 years. 7. The Supreme Court is the guardian of the Constitution. 8th one, at present, the Supreme Court consists of 28 judges including the Chief Justice. Choose the correct statement. For the first one, option D is the answer. 1, 2 and 3 are correct. And second one, option A, 2 and 4, second and 4. So option A is the correct answer. And for the third one, C is the correct answer. Both A and R. Okay. And next comes match the following. Article 53, I am giving the correct answer. Executive power of the President. Article 63, office of the Vice President. Article 356, state emergency. Article 76, office of the Attorney General. Article 352, internal emergency. Oh children, so up to this the evaluation is over. To conclude the lesson, I am giving a gentle motivation that without wasting the time, you have to make use of these golden opportunities which is given. So for all this so far in the social, 4 lessons, one in history, one in geography and 2 lessons in civics are viewed. So you have to be thorough with all these one word answers. If possible, you go through the lessons and frame a questions. What type of multiple choice questions can be asked from interior part of the lessons. Okay. Thank you children. Bye.